Hello. I almost pressed the wrong button. Before it started, I almost pressed the other button, the cursed button, but I didn't. I stopped myself. I need to rearrange the way my buttons are on my stream deck. God, why are there two things both called deck? Anyways, hello everyone. It's me. It's Croverwing here, back again to play Dead Game. I just really wanted to play this again. That's it. That's the whole reason for this stream. I just really wanted to play it again. So I'm like, you know what? I'll stream it again tomorrow. So that's what I'm gonna do. We're gonna play some more Pragmata, and have ourselves a good old time like we usually do. Well, welcome. This is slowly becoming my favorite game of the year so far. I haven't even I don't even know how far I am into it because I don't know how long this game is, but from what I've experienced so far, it's a very, very fun game, and the fact that it makes me want to keep like playing it is what makes it, you know, stand out for me. There's a lot of other games that I haven't played yet though, so and Resident Evil 9 is also up there. Man, Capcom really just be out here just making the games that I love the most. That has not changed. It really has not. But yeah, now we're back here. Anyways, a happy Tuesday, everyone. It is Tuesday today, right? Today's Tuesday? Yeah, it's Tuesday. Okay, just making sure. I'm losing track of the days and time as a concept that we made up, you know. True. Okay. All right. I was like, what the hell is there balloons in here? But then I remembered we got balloons last time. What? Oh, your little RC car? You gonna drive around your little RC car?
I forgot to put the RC car away.
Yeah, you gotta put it away.
How's that thing running? Batteries included?
Not sure. I thought it was charging from the floor. Like me.
Hold up. You charge from the floor?
The cradle's lined with energy and supports wireless charging. I think all the bots here use it to recharge.
Right. With this many bots around, I guess that kind of setup's a no-brainer.
That's actually really cool. Like, conceptually, that's actually really cool to have essentially walkways that act as chargers. I wonder if you could ever implement something like that in real life. I mean, not that you would be able to just, like, charge things while you walk, because it's like you would still have to place them on the surface, but it is a neat idea for, you know.
Leave it to me, sir. I'll make sure all the lights are green.
Where'd she go? Oh. I still think it's funny how she makes it jump. I know there are some like more techie restaurants or like cafes you can go to where the tables have like built-in chargers into them. I know that's a thing. Hola, Rosie. How are you? Oh, how art thou? What can I unlock right now? I get another node slot. That might not be a bad idea. I think I'm gonna do that. Nerd slot. And then what else? Node spawn rate. What else do I got in here? I should upgrade one of these guns at some point. You can get sticky bomb up and stasis net up. Then in pain, my whole body is sore from exercise. It'll do that. Usually it'll do that. More easily stagger the target, passing through multiple nodes at the same time. Increase them. Ooh, I like that. I like more damage. Just like risk of rain. I was gonna say something before we really got started. What was I gonna say? Oh, I had an interesting.
Will they pop?
Yes, Diana, they will pop eventually. I had an interesting experience right before I started stream. which it ties back into this idea where I'm like, why can't people on the internet just be normal? You know what I mean? Why can't people just be like, not, you know? I got a follow notification on Twitter, and usually I don't really pay attention to them. I'm just like, oh, you know, whatever, follow, right? But like this one stuck out to me. I'm not gonna say the person's at, but just know it was an immediate block, because I'm like, yeah, I'm not dealing with this. But it was somebody, and this is the only thing I will say. Their name had the word Führer in it. And you can guess what I saw when I clicked on their profile. And immediately I was like, yep, we're just gonna block you. First of all, it was like one of those things where I'm like, first of all, why are you following me? Like, why? Like, whatever, you know? And second of all, like, why would you think that this would just be something I would be okay with? Like, I'm just gonna, you know. The last time somebody tried to follow, like, I remember I had this dude who would, like, randomly show up in my comments before, and he would just say the most, like, weirdest shit to me. And then I will, or like in the comments, and then I looked at his profile, and he was like this super hyper American, like right wing, just like this just loser weirdo. And I'm just like, all right, buddy, I'm just not even gonna entertain you. So I just blocked him, and I'm just like, yeah, makes my day better. So much it. I've reported lots of accounts with those usernames that follow me on Instagram, but no action is taken whatsoever. I think most social media don't care anymore because they're not actually run by people anymore. They're run by bots. So that's just how it is. My rule of thumb is don't even like play. Just as soon as I see one of those kinds of accounts, like follow any of my anything, just immediate block. You know, just immediate block. Oh no, I know that this person wasn't a bot. They were like a person, right? And I'm assuming, and here's the weird thing. I'm assuming that the reason why they even followed me was because they saw the Splatoon art I posted today. Here's something I've come to realize. A lot of franchises that are geared towards children, for some reason, attract these kinds of people. You know, it's like the most like wholesome goddamn like piece of media ever, and these people will like just be all over it, and it's like what like how do you get here, you know? How does that happen? And I gotta assume it's because they long for something in their life to have meaning aside from just the blind hate that they throw out into the world, you know? But Instagram took down a drawing I made of Philia 4 years ago because it was for an underage character. That's crazy. The Pokemon Satanic Panic, but modern maybe? What do you mean? The Pokemon Satanic Panic wasn't edgy people getting into a wholesome thing. The Pokemon thing was parents thinking that this foreign thing was made by the devil because I don't know, the white people are weird.
Back off!
There we go. I'm thinking Charizard was El Diablo. You see, my parents never got that way, but then again, my parents aren't like overtly religious, so we never had that like that scare, quote unquote. My parents didn't give a shit. They would buy us like Yu-Gi-Oh and Pokemon. The only thing they cared about was if we were fighting over stuff, and that was it. I don't know. I'm always happy and thankful that my parents were never those like people who would throw themselves into moral panics over something, or would just like assume that everything is by the devil, you know? Ow. Ow. All right, where are the robots? Where are they at? Not down here? Okay, guess I don't need to be down here. But anyways, yeah, that As soon as I saw that follow notification, I was like, yeah, I'm just gonna block you. We're not even gonna pretend.
Something's aiming at us. Time for action. Incoming.
Good job, kid.
Look out for targeting something.
How you like this?
It's like they're building up.
All right, come on.
Through you.
I owe you.
Ah! There we go.
Blinking the enemy.
You're going down.
Be careful.
What is hitting me?
Look out for targeting something.
Oh god, this thing takes forever to reload.
Something's aiming at us.
Exploding.
Hacking potential increased. Phew.
Take this.
Come on. All right.
Incoming.
Oh god. There's so many of them. There's so much happening. Oh my god. What is that?
Missile spotted. Overdrive right back at you.
Where's there's another missile? I saw it.
Stop right there.
Oh wait.
Overdrive protocol
super hack.
initiated.
Sorry, I'll get back to that conversation in a second. I just immediately loaded into fucking big combat zone.
Shoot it where it's weak,
Get some. Right on.
Come on. Actually, shoot that one. That's the real one. I swear.
right back at you. Missile spotted.
Oh wait. So much is happening.
Shoot it where it's weak,
Check.
Hold on. Hold on. We're gaming. We're gaming right now, chat.
a big one's coming. Watch out.
I owe you.
Right back at you.
Go, my missiles. Go. All right, come on. Oh,
Take this.
I just need more guns. I just need something.
How you like this?
Oh, come on. There we go.
Missile spotted.
There we go.
Phew.
I think there's still the other ones over there that I'd like left behind. Hold on, hold on. This is a good warm-up. This is a good way to start. Yeah, there he is. Look at that little guy. Look at that fella over there. Look at these fellas. Oh wait. I thought this was a sniper. There we go.
Back off.
Oh.
Right on.
All right.
It's on.
And get fucked. There we go. Hell yeah. Gaming. Is that not it? Is there more? Where is there more?
Phew.
Oh. Oh shit. Nice. Damn, dude, I'm so good at video games. Hell yeah. Oh, chat. I'm such a gamer. You know, in retrospect, I probably should have like lured them all down here so they could get blasted by the lasers. That's fine. Is that what we're saying? The devil or me when you're watching AI slop. Yeah, for real. You remember how there was like always caution? Oh, that was misinput. You remember how like there was always like cautionary tales that our parents would tell us about, like, oh, don't believe the things that you see on the TV and all that stuff. And now our parents are like the first people to fall for the AI slot machine, you know? Dude, it's so bad for my dad. He's like watching either YouTube shorts or TikToks all day. His brain is... my dad's brain was already not doing too well. I think his brain is beyond fried now, and it's like I don't know how to get him to stop. But yeah, it's pretty bad. It's happening to my mom too. I actually have to call out my mom sometimes because she'll have the TV on and then she'll be scrolling through like shorts, and I have to be like, "Are you gonna watch the phone or are you gonna watch the TV?" And she'll put the phone away. It's weird because then I feel like I'm the parent and I'm the one like telling the children to put their phones away. It's weird. Give me that critical damage spreads to nearby enemies. Oh, that's a pretty cool one. Take that
Use
one.
that to hit a bunch of enemies at once. Ooh, nice.
Nice. I love the shinies. That was very parent of you. Listen, I'm hitting my mom with the same energy she would have hit me too if she saw me doing that stuff. But it's like I also get concerned, you know? Like I don't want them to just be like all about that stuff all the time. You know? I don't want them to have like brain rot. Personally.
It worked.
As it should. Still doesn't help us.
Look, more branches.
Just need to slot in one more chip, and I think we're set.
Chip. He always told me when I was dared move my hand in the direction of my phone, so he just looked at me and put it away. Yeah, because like you have to hit them with that because it's like times have changed, right? And it's so funny because when we were kids and we would look at like our phones like back in the day, it would literally be just to text people. It wouldn't even be like to check whatever, because that was like the pre-internet social media time. So it's like the only time I would check my phone is if somebody, like a friend of mine, was texting me. I don't think my parents ever told me that video games were evil, but they did, you know, if I ever was a misbehaving little lad, they would tell me that they'd take my video games away.
I think I'm sensing a strong bot nearby.
Got it. Better stay on our toes.
The hell is that? Another Metal Gear? It is another Metal Gear. Okay, that was faster than I thought. Okay, I did not even get to react to that. I just got insta-killed.
Are you okay?
All right, well, you know what? That's fine. I get to just go in with a clean loadout. Wow, that was a lot. They definitely don't know why AI is bad. I feel like it's like an invisible thing to them, you know? So like they'll never understand unless it's like right in there. Unless it's something that's tangible to them, they're never gonna really understand. Which is weird, because it's not like all older folks. Some older folks actually pick up on stuff pretty quickly, but some are just like so deliberately ignorant to some stuff. And I really want to know what is the science behind all that, you know? Okay. We are going to do multi-hack. We're going to do that instead. And then... do I want Riot Blaster or do I want Sticky Bomb? I'm going to want Sticky Bomb for this. And... yeah, we're good there. Okay. So I did get that collateral damage mod, and that one seems pretty neat. Spread to nearby enemies. I like that. Increase hacking no duration by 20%. Faster. I think we'll supplement that for that and see. Let's see how that goes. Now, let me in. Not only religionist for that to work. If I told her cold, it'd have to be the right moment. She's still religious. She just no longer talks to me about it. AI slab my dad isn't a post AI because my sister uses ChatGPT and she shows him things. She researches on it. Yeah.
Okay. Whatever it takes.
And it sucks because like the reality of it is you're just telling them, like, you do realize that all that the bot is doing is Googling the thing for you, right? And it's not even Googling it in a good way. It's literally just Googling a bunch of responses and like turning them into an answer soup that is inaccurate. Like, it is the worst outcome. Because again, my dad is like super into the idea of it. All right, he's gonna... All right, and that... Whoa! Okay. We're gonna get you too. All right, now you help me out with this guy. Hey fellas, don't hit each other. Hit this thing, please. Up. Are they just like, they're just hitting each other, aren't they? Oh, hell yeah. Come on. Ooh.
Look out.
No, not Riot Blaster. You know what? Van it. Hit him with the big bomb. Okay. Get blasted. We're gaming right now. We are so gaming. got killed by his own buddy. All right, we're gonna sticky this guy real quick. We're gonna.
Charging again.
Ah. Ow! I got zapped. I wasn't paying attention.
Be careful.
Hey man, that's not nice. Will this kill? Will this kill? I hope it kills. Oh, almost.
Shoot it first, please,
And that killed. Way to go, Diana. Hell yeah. I really wish the little samurai fellas would actually like fought this thing instead of fighting each other. They didn't even kill each other. But you know, disappointing, but whatever. Yeah. You take an AI course like, dude, you're getting scammed. It sucks, man. It sucks because it's so easy for people who like aren't tech savvy to fall for that kind of stuff. Like, it's super easy for them to fall for it. And there really isn't much you can do about it, aside from just try to educate them. But some people get so defensive about it, I just don't, like, I don't know.
Glad that's over.
We still gotta reboot that regulator, Hugh.
Oh, yeah. Right.
Okay. Is there anything else around here that I... Oh, there was a box over there, apparently. A box? Oh, look at the... Oh, the trees hide secrets!
Let's have a look.
That's why you ping areas. Because you got fucking Dark Souls illusory walls. Now, what do we got in here?
A lot of lip.
Oh, yeah, that's a lot of lead. Strong soldiers. Phew, that was close. Did the sector guard get a new update or something? I was just passing through, like always, and it called me an intruder and pointed its gun at me. Who's tuning the sensitivity on these things? I managed to lose it behind my hollow wall, but geez, our bot division sure has been ramping up heavy-duty munition testing over the last few months. I get the demand is high and the top brass don't care what I think, but I always end up devolving into the same boring conversation about sacrificing performance for cost cuts and so-called versatility. At least the sector guards have a kind of heroic design philosophy that I can actually get behind. There's just something thrilling about its overblown, towering silhouette. Maybe I'm just a weirdo or something, but I'd rather people saw these things as strong soldiers than as scary weapons. Well, I'm sorry to say, Sharon, but soldiers are considered weapons in their own right, so, you know, kind of ironic that you say it that way. Anyways, yeah. So the whole point of the initial thing of that conversation was just me being like, oh, I've gotten to the point now where it's like I don't even entertain like if people are just being weird, like, you know, and I mean like weird as in they're being, like you can obviously see an account that is like just going to try its hardest to get a rise out of people or to try to like rage bait or just being offensive for the sake of being offensive. I'm like I'm not even gonna entertain it. I'm just gonna ignore it, you know. Or block them, or ban them, you know, because, like, what's the point? Oh! Oh, I like that. Get additional weapon slots. You can freely switch between weapon anytime. Thank God.
Now you can hold more units.
Whew. Won't say no to that.
Hell yeah. You know what I mean? You know, like, there's those people online who are like, I just want to get into an argument. And it's like, I don't, buddy. I kind of just don't want to talk to you at all, so, yeah, I'm gonna choose to not talk to you, you know? Boy becoming a Nazi bar, kick him the fuck out as soon as you see him. Oh, yeah. Like, okay, can I talk about a minor, not a minor, but it is a problem in, like, a lot of... Okay, I'm not gonna call out any specific fandoms, but I think if you've been around VTubing, you know. But there are some VTuber fans that tend to have, or fandoms that tend to have a lot of not pleasant individuals in them, but it's mostly because the VTuber themselves doesn't speak out on like any of that stuff. So it's like it just kind of creates a neutral space where like it cultivates that kind of stuff. And look, don't get me wrong, it's not like our job to really like tell people how to live their lives or to do whatever, or like super, you know. But I feel like if you start seeing a rise in that kind of stuff, you should maybe do something about it to prevent that from coming out. You know what I mean? Yeah, you know what I mean? That's at least my thought process, because it's so weird whenever I'll see a VTuber who is very like progressive and very like, you know, just nice and just does nothing offensive on their streams, and then like they'll just be one of their fans will have like a profile pic that is like them or their like fan mascot, and then they'll just go and say the most outrageous sexist, misogynist, like racist shit, and I'm just like, how do you watch this person and the takeaway is that they'll be cool with you being like this, representing them? Like, I don't understand how that's the takeaway, you know? Periodically retweet homosexual sex on main to make them go away if I can't individually filter them out. I just tell them I'm Mexican and I'm brown, and I'm like, listen.
Then let's get on that lift and go.
Yeah, that's how I've had my viewers like my community has been pretty chill, and it's not a big community either. So like I would know if one of you guys were like I would know if one of you guys was like a degenerate like racist monster, right? But if I ever see that kind of stuff, I will immediately get rid of it, you know. I remember before too, there was somebody who was in the Discord and in the just general like fandom or community. It's weird to say fandom for me. Like there was somebody in the general like community group who was like just being weird towards like the women in the Discord and like just posting just like really like sexually charged shit. And a lot of people came on who were like telling me this guy's a problem, and I'm just like, yep, no problem. Gave him a warning, didn't listen, get him out of here, and then he was gone. But I don't make it other people's problem. Have a brown girl, yeah, you know.
I wonder what that is.
It's fine. You made it. If you ever do, you've stumbled upon the top secret Terradome Hanami Club. Once the Lunafilament cherry trees reach perfection, they will gather here with our finest sake to celebrate. Since you've discovered our hidden spot, consider yourselves invited. Leave your drinkable cleaning fluid at the door. This is your shot to taste of real booze. Reach out if you dare. Isamu, club president. Hanami.
Oh,
The Crow fan.
Hanami. It's a Japan thing, I think.
Hanami? What's that?
Bunch of people under a cherry tree having a good old time.
Whoa, that sounds like fun.
Hugh is a weeb! Hugh is a weeb! How else would he know what Hanami is? Hanami is like the flower viewing essentially during the spring, like the cherry blossom, which is right now. It is the cherry blossom season in Japan. Hey. Did you guys know? Okay, sorry. Fun fact. Did you guys know that Mexico also technically has its own version of Hanami? Because long ago, I forget what it was, but Mexico had a very close relationship with Japan. Still kind of does. But Mexico has a close relationship with Japan, and then a long time ago, they were trying to get a way to get sakura trees over to Mexico, but they couldn't do it. So they found the next closest thing, which was, I forget what the name of the tree is, but it sprouts these purple petals. And every spring, they blossom just like how sakura trees blossom in Japan. Because they really like the idea of Hanami. Wisteria? No, it's not wisteria. It's a different kind of tree. Alright, time to go see what's up with the kitty cat.
So, we finally get to meet 8. I wonder what her deal is. Could she be the scientist that made you?
I don't think so.
Wait, there was an upgrade thing though. Ah!
It's not that. I just feel like she's someone important to me.
I see. Then we better step on it.
Well, hold on now. Hold on. There's a bunch of secrets right now. We'll step on it in a second. A precision sword. I forget what the name of the trees are, but they are essentially similar to Sakura, except they're just like, they're purple. Oh. Oh, wait, this is where I did the thing. Yay! But I forget if they're in Mexico City, but they're somewhere in Mexico. It might be Mexico City. That makes the most sense, but yeah, they have essentially a purple version of Sakura season. Which is neat. They look very pretty.
You want to go back to the shelter and regroup?
Anyways, yeah. I think these days there's just like a lot of people like to be low key on the internet, and especially like as creators and in VTubing. I think there's a lot of people who just like would rather remain like low key and not really like lean one way or the other. But I feel like in this day and age, you gotta. It's hard to. Whoa! I knew it. I knew she was another Pragmata. I fucking knew it.
Diana, you're here. Thank you.
I knew it. Yeah, Jacaranda, that's what they're called.
So you're 8. What on earth happened here?
While I was preparing to depart for Earth, a moonquake struck, damaging Edis. The bots, these trees, everything went out of control. You can see how well I fared.
Moonquake. I lost my team when it hit.
If we can access the mainframe, we could force Edis offline with this stop code. As Pragmata, we're equipped with the ability to overwrite a system's programming. That same power lies within you, Diana. There's nothing like that in my memory. I see. How unfortunate.
Well, let's see what we can do about that tree.
Huh. They have the same face? I believe so.
I'm sorry. I'm no help. That's not true. You've made it this far, haven't you? We can stop Edis together.
Doesn't look like we can do anything here. But there's another place we can check. We'll shut Edis down, and then we'll head to Earth.
Hold on, 8. We'll get you out of there. Thank you.
I wonder if she's called 8 because she's the 8th iteration, or, you know.
You two look like twins.
Yeah.
What's up?
8 sure seemed driven.
Yeah. Not sure why she wants to go to Earth, but guess that'll come after we bust her out. Should be another regulator down below, one that can clear that tree. Let's go find it.
Yeah. I had a feeling. From the moment that I heard her, I was like, she sounds like she's not human. I think she might be a Pragmata. Made sense. Now we know there's more of them. 2 at least that exist.
Wonder what we can get for that at the shelter.
Is a tree growing like a circuit board? It's all geometric. It's so weird looking.
Sound of
Whoa! God, I'm getting flashbanged. Wait a minute. Wait a minute, there's more stuff. More stuff has been discovered. It might be on the other side, actually. Also, there was a box over in the other room that we missed somehow. We'll get to that. Wow, there's a lot of stuff in here. Say no nothing. Seems to be named real different from 8. Oh my god, I'm getting fucking flashbanged right now. Is that the goddamn ocean? On the moon? My god, it is the ocean. Is it like real or is it a hologram? Wait, Diana, we don't know if you're waterproof yet. You know, we hadn't seen his face in so long.
You've been to the sea before? On Earth?
Of course I have.
I forgot he was
The house
human.
with The view and everything.
A house.
We'd head down to the water anytime we felt like taking a break from it all. Ocean breeze does a number on the pain, but still.
The breeze in the paint?
Yeah.
It'll make sense when you see it. You know, back on Earth. You just gonna stay here when this is all done? What do you want?
I want to go to Earth with you. Can I really go? Then I can go see your house and the ocean and real trees.
You bet.
Aww.
Okay, but we gotta help 8 first, right? And then we can all go to Earth together.
Yeah.
But you gotta remember, Rosie, not every beach is the same. And not every ocean is the same as well.
Got it.
You know? For me, if I were to go to the beach, it would be the Pacific Ocean, and it would have a different feeling than the Atlantic. There's more of a
Got a
tropical
game plan?
climate and more of a...
Let's finish this. Can't keep 8 waiting.
I would say it definitely feels closer to what this feels like. Like if I were to go to the beach, you know. Yeah, but I hate both. I guess it depends. For some people, they like the beach because it's an idea of freedom and it's like away from everything. If you live definitely somewhere where the beach is very like easy to access, then yeah, I imagine that it's not like the most exciting thing because it's just like, oh, it's a thing that I see every day. But I think for people, you know, who don't really get a chance to go to the beach that often, or it is not part of their regular day-to-day, I think there is a beauty in it because it's so vast, you know? Beaches I go to vacation. I think, you know, truthfully, as somebody who doesn't go to the beach very often, because I live closer to, oh. What's happening in here? It's getting a little spooky. All sectors of the Terror Domes remain fully operational, and construction of the new area is proceeding on schedule, with routine tasks now handled by bots. Human-caused delays have been eliminated. Smooth sailing. Note, system inspection notes an unrecognized admin level update to Aegis, possibly authorized by Earth HQ. I'll follow up in the next routine briefing. Somebody on Earth sabotage.
Changing the admin access level on Aegis? Is that even possible?
I bet there's a bunch of security to stop it.
Well, like anyone could get past all that.
Yeah, I think it is just like all up to individual. It's like, hey, you know, some people love the beach, some people dislike it. I think for many people who don't really get to go to the beach often, it can be a very magical experience, I would say. Also depends which beach it is, you know. Like I said, not all beaches are the same. Can't deny this is a pretty view though, even if it's not real. How do I I get up there? Oh, I see you. There's like items everywhere in here. What the hell?
Another damn locked door.
There's one.
I'd say personally, if you ask me, do I like the beach? I like the beach.
Back off!
There we go. Entertain for 30 minutes, then I want to go home because there's nothing else to do besides swim and sunbathe. I think when I've gone with friends, we usually go with like the intention of having things to do,
Two more to go,
you know?
right? Maybe we should hire our own bot to do this for us.
So I mean, at least for me and my friends, I would say that we usually always have something to do there. Find activities for ourselves to like keep ourselves entertained and whatnot. I don't know. I guess it just depends. You know. That much, but I love to see big water cool. Sky and water, it gets boring after a bit. Again, I think it's on an individual to individual basis. I feel like you know, for me personally, I like it because I just like the idea of the ocean and the beach and, you know, what the... Oh!
Thanks! Where are you? Show yourself! Good job, David. Yeah, let's do this!
Let's go. Fucking spider. We're gonna deal with the robo spiders now too.
You know, I'd love to talk to the brain that scattered all these terminals around.
For real. Any other items in here? There's a lot of chests. Off we go. New? What's this? Photon laser. Powerful attack unit that shoots a concentrated photon beam. Is this the thing that Iron Man uses in Marvel's Capcom? Proton cannon. It is. All right, nice.
Laser shooting for continuous damage.
Sick.
Look out for its targeting sensor. Yay!
And it's down. I love that game, me too. Proton proton cannon. Oh wow, that's pretty strong.
Right on! Take this!
Did Max put out a new bounty on it? Yeah, he offered 10k to anybody who was willing to program rollback into MVC3. I feel like Max does this every other week or every other month, which I think is cool. I think it's cool that he is using his you know, his influence and his monetary gain to put back into the community like he did with Marvel's Capcom Infinite. You know what's crazy is I was seeing people at Evo.
It's going to jump.
I was seeing people at Evo playing the proton cannon, playing the hack or the mod for Marvel's Capcom Infinite. It was actually really cool. Let's see. Shoot the balls. Ow! Oh, I wasn't paying attention. I do that.
Get ready.
Let's do it.
Careful. It's going to jump.
You're going down.
There we go. Oh god, not another one. Oh, no you don't.
I got it. Be careful.
Good job, kid.
All right, you get the special kill now. Ooh.
Take this.
There we go. Nice and nice. What a mean enemy type to just put in front of a fucking treasure. It's like putting a mimic in front of the treasure chest. I legitimately did not see that goddamn thing. What a cool enemy design. I can't believe I now have to deal with invisible spiders. Combat in this game is so interesting. It's never dull. And that's what makes it fun, is the fact that there's never a boring moment in the combat.
That high-powered laser.
Damn right, Diana.
That's all of them.
Let's keep up the pace.
Oh, but yeah, there was people at Evo playing Marvel's Capcom Infinite, the and Beyond. I think that's what it was called. Yeah, the thing that Max put together. I thought that was really cool. Like, it really shows that people were dedicated to it. There was like little side tourneys that people were doing for it. Because guess what? That game is not a bad game. It just looks ugly. It just unfortunately looks really ugly. But then Max fixed it, and then he also got a bunch of other artists to be like, hey, can you make this game look prettier? And then they were like, sure thing. And they did. I hope the next time that they do like a big what? Whoa! Okay, alrighty, that is what we're doing.
Overdrive protocol activated. Shoot now.
All right.
We did it.
Okay. So these things are just gonna appear everywhere all the time now, huh? That's just a thing I gotta deal with? It's good. It's great. That game was pre-RE Engine, right? Yes, that game was made in Unreal Engine, which shows you why it was so ugly, because normally Capcom does not actually work in Unreal Engine. Capcom notoriously works in their own engines constantly. Like, before that, they had MT Framework, which was what the original Marvel vs. Capcom 3 was built off of, and Street Fighter 4. And I think 5 also runs on MT Framework, I believe. Could be wrong on that one, but I do believe that Street Fighter 5 is also MT Framework. A beach without some crabs on shore. Yeah. Safeguard-sensitive experiments conducted in the Terradome. We were testing a system that uses high-tech jamming devices to block outside radio interference. The jamming signal blocks incoming interference for a limited time, preventing not only unauthorized access but also forced intrusion like hacking. Please note that the wireless device will also be disabled. Says caution when activated. Oh, they're gonna disable our hacking in the next room, aren't they? I can feel it. All right, let me go refill my health.
Am I glad we found you?
Let's go back. Got a lot of upgrades. Yeah. It's so interesting though when you're looking back on that, because I do think Infinite might have been the only game they actually used Unreal Engine for.
Hey there, Hugh.
Hey there, Diana. I got a gift for you.
It was so pretty.
Yes, it was. And here you go. Here's some flowers. Flowers for our child. And it backfired on them tremendously. The thing that sucks is that the game itself, like I said, it plays good. You know?
I have a surprise for you. I drew another picture.
Oh.
Ta-da!
Aww.
I made this while thinking about you. Thanks for always keeping me company and talking to me.
No problem, kiddo. I really like this one. Keep up the good work.
Thanks, Hugh. I'll do my best.
He sounds so proud of her.
Flowers.
And he's right.
Were these
I'm also proud of her. Come
The
on.
sea was so pretty. I couldn't believe my eyes. The sparkling water, the gentle breeze.
You've really taken to the sea, huh? That hologram back there was pretty good, but the real thing's gonna blow you away. That's only the beginning. I'll take you all over, kiddo. Something to look forward to.
Yay!
I love that Hugh really just went from, man, I hate kids, to this is now my daughter and I'm gonna show her the world.
You getting along okay with that janky bot with the funny dad hat?
They have a name, you know. It's Cabin.
They're
Voice
like
acting is
two
pretty great in this
cute
game. Yeah, the guy
little
that plays Hugh is really good at sounding
Really
natural.
nice. They call me Little One.
Little one? They don't even call you by your name? Diana, do Pragmata grow like humans do?
I can learn things, but I won't get taller. Also, my body was made with special components, so fixing me isn't easy. If you want a bigger Pragmata, it would be more efficient to start from scratch.
That's not what I'm asking it. Let's just drop it for now.
I don't think the robot ages, Hugh. I think the robot stays as the robot is. You guys think about the possibility that, like, you know, if at the end of this game you do essentially adopt the child, that she will eventually outlive Hugh, and you know that's a very sad thought.
New training sim data has arrived. Be sure
Listen,
to give
the
it a
coolest thing to
try.
happen in the Marvel vs. Capcom Infinite story mode was, sounds painful. They should do it. I 100% think they should do it. The best thing about the Marvel vs. Capcom story mode was, Ultron Sigma. Ultron Ligma was really cool. And I do like that they turned into like a Mega Man X boss at the end. And also, Thanos obtaining the power of the Satsui no Hado and learning how to throw out a Hadouken. That is the other part that I thought, wait, that's kind of sick. And I kind of wish that they made a DLC character which was just Thanos, but he's a Shoto. So it's just Thanos, but he's a Kuma, right? He does? Yes. The literal last thing you see at the end is Jeddah is talking to Lady Death and is all like, we really tricked all those heroes into doing this thing and all that stuff, right? And then Thanos, because he's super into Death and because she essentially rejects him for Jeddah, he's like, I'm gonna get my revenge. And my revenge is I'm gonna suck the Satsui no Hado out of Ryu and I'm gonna learn how to do it myself. And then he literally throws out a Hadouken right at the end. That's like the last thing you see. And it's the coolest fucking thing. And I'm like, they really should have just turned Thanos into a fucking Shoto.
yes, this is one of our more popular items.
And we'll go that, and we'll get a bingo.
Oh yes, this is one of our more popular items.
Yeah, one more. We can do a triple bingo. Wait, maybe I can do one of those simulations and get a thing. Reach target area in 65 seconds. Let's do this one. There was cool stuff in that story mode. It just like overall was kind of a mess. I wish they played with more interesting things. Like, wouldn't it be cool if the symbiote took over like wouldn't it be cool if the symbiote took over Nemesis, right? Ah! Dang. Wait, can I retry? Let's retry. All right. That didn't count. That didn't count. I was getting my bearings. What do you mean? Hold on. Yeah, I think that's one of the things that I always wish Marvel vs. Capcom would have like done more fun stuff with, and maybe I'm in the minority in like wanting wackier stuff like that. But I always thought it'd be neat if like we got more things like combinations of things, like more heroes getting the symbiote or like the stones. Oh, you gotta be kidding me. Forget about it. Hold on. I got this. Don't worry, I got this. I'm trying to cheese it too much, but we're speed running this. All right. No! I got overzealous. I thought I could do it. I thought I was in there. I was in the zone. Hold on. We were trying again. Hold on. I got it. That was almost a perfect run. I almost had it, Chad. All right. Oh, I'm such a gamer. Oh, gamer. Oh, I didn't get all the data signal. That's fine. I wanted the coin more than anything. I'm sure I could do that again and collect all the things. Defeat enemies with weapons. A lot of these are defeat enemy with weapon. One shot, one kill. Let's try this one. I'm sure I won't mess this one up. What happened? What happened? Okay. that all of them? Did I get it? All right, did it. That was weird. Yay! I'm a gamer. It's kind of embarrassing that the first one I shot did not go down in one shot. All right, cool. This one gives you the thing along the boxes. Let's try this one. Then after this, we'll get back to it. Sorry. I want upgrade materials. That's part of the reason why I'm doing this. Okay, let's go.
Look out for its targeting sensor. Phew!
All right. Wait, how do I get to the other boxes?
Get some. That's that.
Oh, it wants me to take out the things. Okay. Ow.
Get ready.
Wait, where am I supposed to go? Ah, I'm so confused. Okay. I don't know where the game was telling me to go.
It's over.
Look out for its targeting sensor.
Leave the shooting to me.
Look out!
All right.
Guess that's that. It's
Nice.
Something's aiming at us.
Oh, come on.
We did it!
No! No, game, why would you? Oh my god. Why? Okay, at least now I know what I need to do.
It's mine.
Look out for its targeting sensor. Move, you!
Come on.
Is that it?
We did it! Something's aiming at us. Phew!
Is that it?
What do you mean? I got it. Oh. Did I do it? Yeah! Gaming right at the end. Literal last second. All right, cool. Can I improve my thruster gauge? Can I improve my thrust? I hate the fact that it runs out so quickly. All right. Gonna go with that one.
Triple bingo!
Hell yeah, dude.
Congratulations!
Love me a triple bingo. Drone hive. Defensive unit that deploys drones automatically target and attack nearby hostiles. Oh, we just literally have fucking Gundam funnels. Cool. God, I love sci-fi. Here's the use speed report.
We are honored to provide one of our greatest goods.
Thank you.
An
Spider-Bot
impeccable
data.
choice.
Hold on, I actually do want to read up. What the fuck is up with the spider bots? Why would they build that? This is my orb robot now. I'm like, why would they build this thing? Oh, that's the spider bot. Wait, what is this? Okay, that's the executor creator. Single purpose to hunt and eliminate all biological life. This bot's massive childlike frame inspired both awe and fear, likely based on the M4 Walker frame. The model is radically different, featuring built-in jamming functions, head-mounted laser emitters, and strange behavioral patterns that make it uniquely distinct. Oh! Oh my god, do you see what it's doing, Chad? Okay. So, the Walker looks humanoid, but it looks more like what a human would look like because it was designed by humans. The Executor is what the fucking... It's what the goddamn AI thinks people would look like. So this is what that is from the fucking AI's perspective. That's such an insane attention to detail and like lore thing. It's like, this is what it thinks, you know? That's crazy. Like his experience in a curious case of Benjamin Button, dude. It don't look like it's having a good time, that's for sure, but that is interesting. I like that that is sort of the explanation to why that thing is so freaky looking. All right. Right, child, we can upgrade your hacking once more. I want to focus on gun for a bit. And then got a bunch of new stuff. Got the photon cannon. God, the people, you know what's so funny too? I don't know how many people know about this, but the guy who directed this game, he was a mech designer, I think / enemy designer on Metal Gear Rising. So this is your link to Metal Gear. The guy who designed a lot of like the robots and stuff, that is the director of this game. So he designed a lot of the bots in Metal Gear, and then he also was the, I think, mechanical designer for Nier Automata. So yeah, this is all very good design ethos for your robots when that's your pedigree as Metal Gear Rising and Nier. When I saw that, I was like, that's crazy. It's really cool though. Give me the drones. Photon laser damage. What else did I get? Did I get anything else? No, I don't think I unlock any cool new stuff until I think the next big level up for the thing. Okay, so node slot is complete, meaning we can't upgrade that. This is only max, so we're gonna get more upgrades for that. Thrusters are gonna get another upgrade. Overdrive. Repair output 450. Let's just get EC thrusters. Why not? Oh yeah. I mean, if there's one thing I really liked the most out of Nier Automata was a lot of the robot designs are really cool. I think the most iconic robot design in Nier Automata has to be the whatchamacallit, the dancer. I forget what the actual name of it is, but you guys know which one I'm talking about? The one that you fight in the amusement park, and it's got the amazing song. What is it? A beautiful song. That one is probably one of my favorite designs in all of Nier. Anything else I want to upgrade? Freeze. Yeah, that's an enemy stun time. Think, yeah, okay. Wait, we got a new costume. When did we get a new? Oh yeah, I forgot. We got his Rika. Oh my god. He really just looks like John Halo. That's just John Halo. Jeez, you mind telling me what you're doing in the moon? And this sick ass thing. I'm wondering. Here's the reason why I don't want to like switch costumes right now. I'm wondering if in the cutscenes, like when he shows his face, does it also do it for these as well? You know. We guess should we be John Halo? Fuck it, I'll be John Halo. Okay. I want to try the drone hive. I want to see what that's like. Okay. Go. His helmet opens up with different costumes? Okay. Just making sure. I'm pretty sure they would have thought of that. I just wanted to be 100%. Alright. Now I have time to deal with whatever is going to be down here. I'm assuming it's going to be a boss fight. I feel it. Feel it deep in my soul. I know a boss fight when it's coming. What is that? What is that?
That device is emitting some kind of jamming signal. If we
Ouchie.
touch it, it won't be able to hack.
What the heck are we supposed to do?
We gotta stop the
No!
jamming.
I'm not fast enough. There we go. Ah, so we've added a new layer. You've disabled my mage. She's no longer able to produce stun magic.
We can use that back at the shelter.
You ever notice that like so many stories revolve around a magical child? Like this child is the magical stone that allows you to summon the god or whatever. Is that always the case? That or they have like a magic rock, you know? Like, was that what Moses was? Was he the magical child? I don't think his magic kicked in until he was an adult.
Yeah, that tree's in our way.
Goes there. I see you. Did it get knocked down? Where'd it go? I saw it for a second. Where'd it go? Ooh. There you are.
Overdrive protocol. On set. Be careful.
There we go. Oh, well. Monsters vs. Aliens had a magical rock. Oppenheimer is about a magical rock if you think about it. What do you mean? You want to elaborate on that? We mean Oppenheimer was about a magical rock. Are you talking about the fucking the uranium? Was that the magic rock? I don't know if that's a magic rock. That's a cancer rock. That's what that does. That's more of a death rock. Rock doing a Sailor Moon transformation.
I think that solved our little tree problem. You think 8's tree's gone now too?
I don't think so. Seems like it only got rid of the trees in here.
Magic rock. That's crazy. Eldritch mineral that kills you. I guess yeah, uranium falls into that category if you really like think about it. I guess it is kind of an eldritch mineral. Wait, actually, okay, this is gonna be a stupid question because I don't know that much about nuclear physics or whatever, or like nuclear energy nonsense, but has uranium been around for that long?
Had a unit that could delete nodes. Yay!
Yeah, let's do this. Got more company.
Oh, okay. Do my bidding. I'm gonna waste one of those on you.
Now it's my turn.
I love how when they're just confused, they just stand there like that.
Take this.
Was that yeah a response to me talking about uranium being like around for that long? Because it was like it's okay. Uranium is essentially like irradiated rock that was just buried underground for like a long ass time, right? I'm gonna sound so stupid. I should know this stuff, but I don't.
There.
In this room. Oh. Looking up the specifics. I don't remember. That was like maybe the one part of like... I didn't really take a geology course, so I can't really speak on, you know, that. I know about carbon dating and how it has to do with the radiation, you know, signatures on certain things and how you can trace that via time.
Transferring over to the Lim Lab. That's right, but I'm a little worried. Why is that? Weren't you angling to get into basic limnological research? I'm happy about the reassignment, but I'm worried I might struggle to keep up. Oh, is that with Dr. Higgins? I've memorized all the papers, but some of the stuff he comes up with on the fly. I wouldn't worry too much. You're not the first researcher to have trouble keeping up with the good doctor. Dr. Higgins is a very special man. Just try to go into it, ready to learn.
I just want to see how fast he could do that. Man, these scientists really come off as the most like, we're set up to die kind of scientists like I've ever seen in like a piece of media. You know what I mean? Like they stood no chance.
Doing my part.
We got a real... Oh, I was gonna say, is there a fake wall? Nope, there's just a jumpable wall. That's how we get through, baby. Yeah, these are the most, like, born to die world as fuck scientists I think I've ever seen in, like, media. It's only been discovered around 200 years ago, but that's been around Earth for a few billion, which means Earth likely had way more uranium that's been decaying across Earth history. Yes. Well, the reason why you can... The reason why that is evident is because of the act of carbon dating, which is what I was, you know, mentioning earlier. So one thing from my science courses that I do remember, which is carbon dating, is essentially you are tracing the radiation of... Can I even shoot that from here? I cannot even shoot that from here. How the hell do I get that? Oh. Amazing. You're just tracing the radiation signature and then like how old that radiation is, because that's apparently something that we can determine how old the radiation is, and then from there it's like, oh, this radiation is this old, and then that's how you find out from what era a specific like thing is from. Specifically fossils they use it for.
How many mouse traps are they gonna set for us?
Many, Hugh.
Enough already.
I didn't need to use 2 of those, but I did. Alright, nice. Don't get rid of my hacks. Ow. There we go.
Take this.
Proton cannon! But actually, I might want to keep you alive just in case. No?
Be careful.
Yeah, let's do this.
There we go.
Now, take this.
There we go. Alright. Yeah. Oh, we got another one. Oh god. It took my hacking ability away. But not for long. Actually, deploy my drones. Go my lads. Oh wait, go my lads. Ouchie! Wow, that insta killed me. That was crazy. Oh, that was insane. I didn't even see that.
What should we do?
Okay, let's be smarter about that. Let's not just jump right into the middle of an explosion, shall we? Let's upgrade you. Do that. All right. Let's try that again. Let's swap that for sticky bomb. Then let's do one of these, and then these. I think I'm good with that for now. Alright, let's try not to get fucked this time. I guess one downside I will say about the whole having to go reload all the time is that you have to run through these areas again.
The one with the orbs on its head. Its attacks hit a wide area, so check the targeting hollows on the ground.
Just hope there's enough space to dodge.
Yeah, that was kind of the issue.
Got it!
God damn it. Alright, well, at least the door's already open, so I don't have to worry about that. Whee.
We gotta stop the jammer first. Move!
No!
Time for action. Overdrive protocol. On set.
Let's do this.
Damn it, I wasted one of my things.
Shit, take this.
That's fine.
Look out!
Very nice.
Back off.
All right, there we go.
Take this.
Oh, God. I'm like, this game is actually making me go into hyper focus mode because like every encounter is now starting to get way more deadly. So now I'm like, I need to not get immediately destroyed by everything the moment I walk into a room. No, I don't need either. I'm good right here. All right. Time to not get destroyed in this room now.
Stasis mine incoming. Move, you.
All right, you are my minion now. Do my bidding. All right, nice.
My hacking will work.
Right on.
Hacking potential complete.
All right.
Now,
Leave the shooting to me.
get ready. Here it comes again.
John, take this.
All right. This room in particular is like forcing me to lock in, actually.
Don't go inside the circle. We gotta stop the
Damn it.
jammer. Be careful. Crack.
Oh!
Careful. It's going to jump.
All right, maybe we can convince you to be on our side. All right, you're on our side now. Do as I command.
Yeah. Let's do this.
Overdrive protocol activated.
Whoa!
Defensive breakdown. Look out. I got him. Don't go inside the circle. Careful. It's going to jump. Don't go inside the circle.
I'm trying my hardest, Diana. I'm not doing it on purpose. I swear to you. Go, my little orbs.
Look out.
my god. I suck at aiming. Yeah, let's go.
Don't go inside the circle.
Hell yeah. Stop hiding behind the tree. Did I get it down? Oh, heat mode! Damn, that didn't do that much damage. Don't worry, we're gonna sticky. And we're gonna sticky again. And we're gonna sticky again.
Right on.
All right, get fucked. Oh, take this, Metal Dotrio.
Just me. Or the fog's been getting stronger.
Edith
They
might be
have.
upgrading their designs.
Yeah, it needs to stop doing that. I also should have actually picked up this. Well, I had the chance. That's fine. I still did, and I didn't even have to do my Diana trigger. Oh, nice. I will still stand by my statement earlier that the combat never does get dull in this game, which I appreciate. Nice.
Think Cabin will like that.
Which I feel like these days it's very rare to do, to like make a whole new combat system that actually feels unique and engaging from the ground up. It's really a rare sight these days. So this team was cooking for real. Right. Now how do I get in there though? Get into that room to get that upgrade material. Oh, there's a door over there. Yay. There's gonna be a fucking spider in here, isn't there? Oh,
What a lucky find!
where are you? I know you're in here somewhere. I can sense you. No? They're not gonna put a little fella in here? Alright. I heard footsteps.
Much better.
I wonder if when they were making this game, it started off as like I'm wondering if this game started off as like a space horror game because it was the Resident Evil team, and then they eventually pivoted to making it not horror technically, because it feels like there are like remnants of what would be a horror game in this, right? Before it got too like action-y or whatever. Specifically the lighting, the environment, some of like the monster stuff. I feel like to some degree this game was going to start off as like a horror game. I'd love to learn if that was the case. Geoscience Lab Facility Goal. We are conducting tests with the newly developed lunafilament plants to determine whether natural cycles can proceed without interruption. So the Echo Modeling Lab and the Plant Factory achieve certain research milestones, the facility will remain on standby. In the meantime, we continue to stimulate future layouts, blending conventional lunafilament plants with holograms, testing how the ecosystem will drive once full operation begins. The only reason I say that is because I know Capcom loves doing like that iterative shit where they'll start off a game as something completely different, then turn it into what we see now. Like how Devil May Cry was originally Resident Evil 4, and then it got way too actiony, and so they were like, let's just make it its own thing and whatnot. And then Resident Evil even spread into a bunch of different like things.
Can't forget you.
Another locked door. But this area in particular is like, it feels very, very spooky. That thing over there.
It's that black stuff from before.
Oh yeah. Like
It's
back
the
in
evil
98.
goo.
This is way more than what we saw before. It seems to be spreading.
Seems so. Must have been
It's like
working
that
on
thing-
something special down here.
It's like the game Prey. You remember that game, Prey? Where it had the mimics that were like the little black goo monsters? Flying Terror Dome 2 facility on the lunar surface has been indefinitely postponed to prioritize emergency work on the Nexus Tower and AI managed sectors. Sincerely apologize for delivering this news in writing and deeply appreciate the time, effort, and support you have contributed to the Terror Dome 2 project. They canceled the Terror Dome because they got to work on their AI. Oh my god, look at that. AI taking jobs away once again. I'm going to replay Prey now. That game was hard, man. Like, legitimately. You really have to think to get through that game. And sometimes my brain was not that big. Other times, my brain was huge. Most of the time, nah. Wait, do I have another red key? I do not. Dang. Let's find a red key. Do you think there will be another boss fight through this door? Am I prepared for that? I think I'm fine. I can handle
Going
it.
down.
Well, if the regulator's close.
Oh yeah, I forgot the whole reason we're here is we're trying to unprint the tree. I was like, why are we even coming down here again? You must un-3D print it.
You think our regulators down
Oh.
Only
Okay.
one way.
All right. See what Akita said recently about immersive sins? I did not. Wait, is that the developer of what's the shooty robot
There
game?
it is. That's what we're here for.
there? We can use that to free
Ultra
Abe,
kill.
right?
Yeah.
All right, what horror, what mechanical made horror will I fight here?
Unregistered guests. Your presence here is a violation of Cradle Security Protocol. Please stand by while we remove you from the premises.
Okay. More balls. God, he really just does look like John Halo. Oh. Oh, okay.
Why would you make something like that?
That's what I'm saying.
Think it's one of these. Be careful.
Okay. Take it out. And grab
Ow.
the regulator.
Overdrive protocol. On standby. Yeah. Huge.
Ow! Okay.
Watch out for his tail.
Okay, all right. It's hard to deal with this thing and hack it at the same time. And maybe we could break the tail first. All right. Let's go pick up some weapons around. Maybe that'll help.
Be careful. Shoot now!
Oh god.
Watch out for his tail!
Oh my god. Okay, the tail swing is something else.
Right on. Yeah, chill.
Watch out for his tail!
Okay. Jesus Christ. Okay, I think I went into this with not the best loadout for this particular fight. All right, let's try that again, shall we?
Let's take a break.
Child, you will be fully upgraded. And then next we will upgrade weapon. And then what would help out a lot here? Expose would be really strong. And then I'll upgrade overdrive. The money for it. And then we're gonna go in with a different loadout because the loadout that we had was not that great. Actually, before we do that, I'm gonna do a BRB because I really gotta go to the bathroom. BRB time, chat. Okay. Well, actually, hold on. I'll do that till the music stays. Wait, hold on. Go back over there. Go where the music is at. Where's the child? He's over there playing with balloons. Anyways, all right, BRB. All right, I've returned, chat. I've returned. Oh, did you guys see? I posted it in the Discord, but did you guys see that? Remember how literally not that long ago we were talking about that goddamn Splatoon game that got announced and then not shown off for like 2 years, and then finally today they just shadow dropped the trailer on like a random Tuesday morning. We're just like, hey, Splatoon Raiders coming out in July, and it's like, oh, okay, thanks. I mean, I'm excited for it. I like Splatoon single player like stuff, so that's entirely up my alley. And also I get more Shiver, which is my favorite at the moment. But not only that, I'm sure some of you guys have seen the goddamn quote-unquote leaks of things that are supposedly gonna happen for Street Fighter. Chat, I'm not gonna fall for this dumb. I'm not gonna fall for this nonsense that I've been seeing. Have you guys been seeing this bullshit? Hold on. Let's get real about it. The streets are out here saying that apparently the next season of Street Fighter 6 is going to be Vega, Hagar, I forgot what the other one was, but the last character on the list of the supposed leak for Street Fighter 6 is Tifa Lockhart from Final Fantasy 7. You gotta be fucking kidding me. You really think I'm gonna fall for that? For that nonsense? You really think I am that gullible? Huh? Oh, but Rufelmonger and all these other people have insight on Capcom. Yeah, well, what if they were lied to? You really fucking want me to believe that Tifa is gonna be in fucking Street Fighter? You really expect me to believe that? I was not born yesterday, chat. I was not. And I keep seeing people throw this around. They're gonna be disappointed when it doesn't happen, or happy. I don't even know. I don't know what the temperature is on wanting Tifa in Street Fighter, because I'm gonna be real. As cool as that would be, that's not my pick for a Street Fighter character. I'd rather they just bring in old Street Fighter characters, but who knows? But now people are starting to believe that the leak is real because some whatever. I'm like, I don't think that's happening, man. I don't think. And they had Noctis in Tekken. So that's why I'm like, I don't know why they wouldn't just do that for Tekken instead. Why would they do that for Street Fighter? Like, what point? It doesn't make any sense. It feels like one of those things that people like know is bullshit, but they want to believe it so hard, so they're just gonna like be like, nah, it's real. But I don't know. I'm gonna be the first to say, and I'm gonna stand by my conviction. That shit ain't real.
An impeccable choice.
That shit ain't real, chat. There's no way.
Much appreciated.
Ah, there it is.
All right. Anyways, that was my 2 cents on whether or not I believe that we are indeed gonna get Tifa Lockhart in in Street Fighter 6. I just, you see, if you told me, like, you know, Terry or Mai were getting in, that I'm like, yeah, I could believe that. But I don't tell me that the first big guest character outside of fighting games is going to be Tifa. It's just, I don't know. It's too far-fetched, I believe. Okay, we'll go with that. I'd more much like to see a new Street Fighter character. Yeah, same here. The rest of that list, Vega and Hagar, I'm kind of just like,
The Garden Keeper's got
not
so
my
many
picks, but
legs.
neat.
It's way faster than it looks. You saw it kind of jump, and then all those attacks. Wow.
You're talking about its pale thing, right?
Wee.
Shoot now! Overdrive protocol on standby. Hacking potential increased. Watch out for his tail.
Ow, God, the range on that. Jesus.
I got him.
Go, my drones. Ouchie.
Watch out for his tail.
Oh my God, Jesus Christ. I wish I could actually tell the range on what the tail shot is.
Stay away from those mines. They're gonna.
They're all over the ground. You best be careful.
Move, you. Look out! Energy levels are spiking. Oh, it's up on the killer.
What's going on? Where's it at?
Mines incoming. Watch out! Put through the gap with his laser.
Missiles?
Leave him to me. I'll send him back.
Wait, what missiles? Who's shooting missiles?
You're going down.
Why? What the hell's going on? Ow! Okay, I dodged.
Mines incoming.
Oh, that's the missiles. Oh, okay. All right, so that's what I gotta watch out for.
Move, you.
Oh, come on, man.
Overdrive protocol activated.
right, all right, all right. Okay, all right. Okay.
Take this!
Alright, perfect. Because now I can do this. Oh my god. I planned that strategically. And I didn't panic at all, chat.
We got another shelter license key.
Oh. Mamma mia. Oh yeah. Give me that. Give me that. Give me that. Give me all that. Oh. Jesus Christ. That was probably one of the more tougher boss fights, just because I didn't really understand. I didn't grasp the mechanics that it was trying to like throw at me. Like when it was shooting the missile things. I wasn't fast enough. I had to be faster. I must hack faster.
Now we can go help eat.
Yep. Let's go.
Yay. Is it gonna make me walk all the way back there? Oh no. Yay, we cutscened over there. I like when games do that and don't make me backtrack.
I can finally move again. Thank you. Are you okay? No. Well, not yet, anyway.
Do you think she's Edis? Do you think she's evil?
There really is no more time to spare. I must stop Edis.
Hello, this is Edis. I have detected an unexpected loss of biomaterial in this sector. I will be sealing this area indefinitely. Have a wonderful day.
You gotta be kidding me. It's trying to trap us. We gotta get out of here.
But 8! Diana, give me your hand. I entrust this memory to you. With it, you will learn how to stop Edis. Take it and finish the task I started.
Hey, what are you doing? We gotta move.
We can do this.
Oh.
We are Pragmata.
Time's up. We're leaving.
Do you think what if she injected a virus into our child? What if she gave her a Pragmata virus? Just like in Nier.
A new destination has been added to the tramline. The lunar mines are now accessible.
You know, when I saw the map, I didn't think we were actually gonna do like a full-on circle around. I guess we are. Down to the playground and some fuck-ass child sneezes on him.
Once we gear up,
Oh,
we
no.
need to deal with Edis. We're going back to Earth unless we take care of it first.
Shelter license key authenticated.
Gave it the fucking the
Functions
robo
have been
flu.
added to the cabin system. Shelter level upgraded. Central terminals now loaded with shiny new stuff.
Oh yeah.
REM replicator Sigma now online and ready to
Ligma?
serve.
Maybe Hugh saved her by stopping the transfer early. Just what happens when they go to kindergarten.
Hi, Hugh.
Yeah. Kids really do just be coughing on everything.
Yourself.
Hold on, don't be sad. I have a gift for you. A swing!
8 said Edis's mainframe is at the mines, right?
Yeah, I think so. Hugh, have you ever played on one of these before?
Yes. Look at her go.
I never thought swinging would be this fun.
When I was a child, when I was a child, we used to have a swing set in like the school that I used to go to, and we used to do that thing where we would like try and swing ourselves over the railing at the top. You know, we try to like loop around it. It was not a good smart thing to do. We would always hurt ourselves, but we had to prove that we were the coolest.
Don't go launching yourself off the swing. Okay?
You know, like no, you have to.
Because I broke my wrist doing that once.
You have to do that. That's how you make yourself the coolest kid on the playground.
Yeah.
And you do, and then you're cooler if you could do a flip,
So I'm
which I
serious
couldn't do because I was a big fat kid.
Watch it, all right?
So I never got that far.
I'll be careful.
How could a little chatterbox like you stay quiet for so long in storage?
It was easy. I was in sleep mode. And there was no one else to talk to either.
You were the only one in there?
I think so. I didn't see any other bots or humans.
Must have been lonely.
Lonely? I don't know about that, but it was pretty boring. That's why I'm glad I found you so quickly.
Uh-huh.
Oh, Hugh, remember when I said you're useful?
My head against the railing because I decided to stand
yeah.
up when swinging.
You're more than that. I can't really find the words, but I feel like we gotta stick together.
Always that so. Glad I live up to your expectations. We're in this together, kiddo. So hold on tight.
I think it's a rite of passage for every child to
What's that?
hurt themselves to some degree on a playground.
I hope
You know?
my flower's still okay.
You're making flower crowns? Wait, what?
Plants from the Terradome would probably all be wilted by now.
The lunafilament plants that grow on their own, yeah? They're way too delicate. Wouldn't stand a chance growing in the shelter. Turns out REM flowers suit you just right.
I think so too.
Oh, they're virtual flowers. Okay. Yeah, I think it's a rite of passage for every child to like hurt themselves on the playground in some degree. Oh, hell yeah. Upgrade your child even stronger. What did we unlock here though? Such a level upgrade. We have even more new what is that? The defense thing. That's just like that has to be some kind of rocket launcher. Hacking. Heat. Enemies overheat more easily. Oh. Strike mode. Deal more damage when hacking enemies that are exposed. Gunfire will increase damage on the next hack. Oh! Combust mode. Open nodes turns into heat nodes when hacking. Enemies that are exposed. Gunfire passing through heat nodes. Heat buildup gauge. Make it easier to overheat enemies. Wait, this one might be... Chat, this one might be the key. These are both actually really strong. I think I'm gonna go with combust mode. Combust mode might be the key here. And then I'll also get the heat node. We're gonna make an overheat build. I know it. Another mod slot. Another thrusters. Okay. I know what I must do.
Our stamp board selection has recently improved.
I didn't even finish the last one yet. This one has more costumes now too. And a gun? Uniprinter will generate the code generate tactical unit. Each shot adds an active hacking node. The more nodes you pass through, the greater the additional damage. What the fuck? Yo! It's a cool ass suit. We can almost finish this one. I'm gonna do this just so I can get the red gate key, just in case.
Oh yes, this is one of our more popular items.
What's that?
There's more balloons everywhere. Did she put more balloons everywhere?
If I leave the balloons out, will they pop?
Probably.
Balloons all okay?
Yep, they're all there.
Look at you go. I was always popping or losing every balloon I saw.
I used to have to, when I worked at the grocery store, I used to have to fill up balloons with the helium tank.
Well,
I sucked at it.
Fez, I did lose one.
That's all part of what makes balloons fun. Don't sweat it.
It's a lot harder than you think to like fill up balloons properly and not have them pop on you.
All right.
Because I did in fact have them pop on me a lot. Oh. Alright, let's go to the mines. As a child, I yearned for the mines. Yeah, they asked me to do the balloon stuff one time. I messed it up real bad and popped like a bunch of balloons. And they said, Brandon, never do this again. And I was like, okay. Which was fine by me. Because I hated it. I hate the anxiety of a balloon almost popping, you know? I fucked it. I did. I guess you can play for me. We also had like, because we were a Hispanic grocery store, we also had like the piñatas that were like fucking hanging off of the roof, and the only way we could get them down was a giant ass stick with like a small metal hook at the end, and we literally had to, and it was above the produce section, so we literally had to just be like, all right, everybody clear out, and I had to get the big old stick out and grab one of the piñatas. And trust me, it was not safe at all, and the reason why we told people to clear out was because sometimes we would just straight up drop them, which was not great because then the piñata would burst open, but you know. Balloon, someone's popped. It hit me in the eye. I thought it was going blind.
Environmental optimization sequence in progress.
Moon gravity. This is an airtime of jumps and thrusters extended into reduced gravity.
Entering low gravity environment.
Oh my god, we're on the moon!
Everything feels kind of floaty.
Oh yeah, Diana doesn't need to breathe, so she's fine. Oh my god, Chad, we're outside! We're on the moon!
Phew, I can see the Nexus Tower.
So that's where Edis is. It's pretty far off. Wish we had a shuttle or something.
Just fly over there, Hugh. The gravity of the moon. Whee! It's so interesting to me. Oh, also the sound is muffled too, because we're in space. It's so weird. Whee!
The tower's right there. Why we gotta take the long way around?
That's what I'm saying. Oh, we're back inside.
New, but things sure feel different when the gravity shifts.
I can't imagine that's good for your body.
Well, my thrusters push us farther, but they're harder to control.
Seems like an upgrade to me.
You guys think elevators would work the same way and like low gravity, I feel like you would just start floating up, you
Then
know?
we could use those platforms to get across.
Use your thrusters.
Whoa!
Make it.
Oh wow, you really do move farther. Are there any objects down here? Any secrets? There's a secret over there. Whee! Oh my god, it's so goddamn loud.
Partially clean.
You know, when I was but a wee lad, I do remember that every AC thruster restores 10% HP. Oh nice.
That can help you keep going, even if you get hit.
When I was a lad, I always thought that by the time we reached like 2020 or something, oh my god, you're just slipping and sliding. I thought we would have flying cars and we'd be like on the moon and everything, but now instead we just have a fucked economy and also depression. This was not what I was promised as a child. The Jetsons lied to me. Then again, the Jetsons would have technically taken place during the right now. Oh. Homing missiles. Sick. Yeah. A lot was promised.
And it can hit multiple bots. How are we gonna get over there?
No idea. My thrusters alone won't cut it. Let's look for another way.
Chad, what's your favorite iteration of like a future setting that doesn't suck complete ass? Are these invisible bots or is that just dust? I think that's just moon dust.
Skittery cinnamon. Yeah, let's do this.
Incoming.
It's like a fucking Beyblade. Hell yeah, baby! Maybe Star Trek? Star Trek is a pretty good one. Because that's like a guaranteed... Star Trek is a guarantee, hey, the future ain't too bad.
Right on.
Here it comes! Look out!
Right?
Move, you! Sensors check.
Hell yeah, buddy. I'm gonna say Futurama. No, the Futurama future sucks. Also,
Take this.
how fucking happens to be as functional utopia as long as you're nowhere near the plot. Yeah, if you're just like on Earth, you're fine. Yeah, isn't it hard to think about a future setting that doesn't suck, right? Because I think in most like media or fiction, it's like, oh, the future, it's kind of ass in a lot of cases. Star Wars is not the future, though, Rock. Star Wars is a long time ago in a galaxy far, far away. Star Wars is past. Star Wars not future.
Partially clean.
Doraemon kind of future sounds fire. Oh yeah, fair, but fuck you. Actually, you would find that at the beginning of every Star Wars, it says a long, long time ago in a galaxy far, far away. You fucking idiot. No, I'm kidding. I can't believe this nerd doesn't know about Star Wars. It sounds like a gunshot right there to it. I was like, cafe. You know, I'm trying to think of it. You know, I posed a question, but I don't even have an answer because I'm trying to think of like a bunch of future settings that are not ass. God, what's a decent one? What's one that's not? What the? Oh God,
Chainer. Okay. I could do the trick.
Perfect.
Chainer. I did get how Doraemon looks. Doraemon is that blue cat it's that blue cat that has a little propeller on its head. It's like an anime thing. Speaking of anime, I'm trying to think of like a future setting in an anime that's like it's not like the worst thing ever.
Spots up enough and they'll shut down.
Like Doraemon a lot as a kid. Chat, give me some future settings. What is I'm trying to think in the video game context as well, like which ones don't suck and are just kind of generally like okay. Because, okay, this is the way I interpret it. In this world, as long as I'm not the protagonist, will I be okay? Like if I'm just your average citizen existing day to day. Guilty Gear? No, fuck that, dude. Countries get wiped out. Like, did you see what they did to Japan? Fuck that. No, not Guilty Gear. Astral Chain? Isn't an Astral Chain you have the chance to get like sucked into an alternate dimension at random? Not for a good. Yes, I did say for a good one. Astral Chain does seem kind of fucked. Metal Gear is also fucked in terms of like future because you have to go through the war economy, which to be honest isn't too different from what we're going through right now. But I'm trying to think. Zone of the Ender sucks. Xenoblade?
Warning. Unauthorized presence detected in the mining zone. Luna Digger.
Xenoblade kind of sucks too.
Hugh, something's coming.
What?
Oh, okay.
Look at
I fought that thing in
size of
Armored
it.
Core. That's that thing that we shot in Armored Core. I remember that. Halo for sure is fucked. Oh, Halo is beyond fucked.
That's the Luna Digger, huh? Oh, this is gonna be a nightmare.
It's all right, Hugh. We'll get through it, pal. Is it just gonna like pop out of the ground if I go down there? Is that what's gonna happen? Oh god.
Don't step on the sand. I think it can detect your biorhythms through the soil.
Try my best. Oh, hey, hold on. My alert for some reason did not go. Why am I not hearing my alerts? Hello. Thank you so much for the raid. Nitro at you. Thank you. Welcome everybody. Hello, my name is Crow Corverwing. Why aren't my sounds playing? I can't work under these conditions. Why aren't my alerts playing? Hold on. That is so weird. Well, you know, it is what it is. Don't redeem bingo. Don't
Bingo?
Don't do this when new people are showing up. Come on. Anyways, hello everybody. Welcome to the stream. Don't, Rosie, whatever you do, don't do it. Chat, stop. All right. Anyways, hello everybody. Welcome to the stream. Thank you so much for the raid. I hope you had a good stream. What were you doing? We're helping? No, you're not. You're making me look like a dang old fool. Then again, who doesn't have a goddamn fart redeem at this point? But welcome everybody. I hope you had a good stream. What were you doing? What were you playing? Hi, hello. Had a great stream. Finished Resident Evil 2 remake for the first time. Oh, awesome! That's my favorite Resident Evil. Well, okay, not specifically the remake. Resident Evil 2 I do enjoy a lot. I do like the remake a lot though. I am very fond of it. Yeah, my sound alerts should be going off. I don't know why I'm not hearing them, but that's weird. Oh yeah, then the Dancing Leon was perfect. That is a redeem I had for when I was playing through RE9, which is I just decided to make a little dancing Leon emote because I just thought it would be funny. So it's just there permanently because chat really liked it. Anyways, I guess I should introduce myself. Hello, everybody. My name is Crow Corvawing. That is my VTuber name, I guess. That is what I've settled on. But I mostly do a lot of art-related stuff. So if you tap my socials, you'll see that I do a lot of drawing. I even drew my own VTuber model. So what you're looking at right now, this is what I drew this. But yeah, I do mostly a lot of art, but right now I've just been on a streak of playing more games lately. So if you enjoy art of any kind, if you like cute girls, I draw a lot of those and stuff like that. And I generally like talking about art and informing people about art and helping people, you know, get into drawing and whatnot. But I hope you enjoy your time here, guys. But yeah. And I appreciate all the follows. Right now we're playing Pragmata. We're doing Dad Simulator. This game's really fun. We're avoiding a moonworm right now. Bragged out your art before I read it. Oh, well, thank you. I appreciate that. Thank you, thank you. I'm glad people appreciate it.
Attacks humans.
I'm gonna be working on a lot of new art stuff. So this would be a good time to kind of bring up like what I'm kind of working on in the background. So I'm revamping my YouTube channel, and something that I'm going to be working on is essentially, I used to make these videos talking about like art books, right? Because I have a lot of art books. I own so many art books. I have a shelf full of them that I've collected over the years, right? And I like recommending certain art books to people because sometimes people will come to me and be like, hey, Crow, I like this artist's particular style, or I'm looking for this kind of, you know, look, but I don't know where to look for that kind of thing. And I'm like, I got you. I have a full shelf of artists that I can recommend that are like up your alley in terms of like what you're looking for, right? And not just like art books from like shows or games or movies. It'll be like independent art books. Like I have art books from 2 Studio Trigger artists. I have art books from Kohei Horikoshi, the mangaka for My Hero Academia. I have the art book for several VTuber designers as well. Like just a bunch of books that I have that are different styles and even different specialties. Like I have a whole book. I forget what the name of the book is, but it's a book that I reference a lot. And it's literally about fashion, but fashion in a world where people are what is it, Kimeno Mimi, the animal people. So it's like clothes built around people with tails and animal ears and stuff like that. So it's like if you ever wanted to design a world like that, it's a book that pretty much specializes in that kind of stuff. And I like recommending stuff like that. Like demi-humans and stuff like that. Yeah. So I'm gonna be making the series is called Otaku Artist Bookshelf, and it's essentially gonna be me talking about that. I have several videos, like old videos from like almost 3 years ago, talking about Yo-Yo Shinari's art and Lack and Mika Picasso and all these, like, you know. And I'm gonna keep going. The next video I'm gonna do is gonna be on Kohei Horikoshi's Ultraworks book, which I think is a very, very good book. If you like, like, I know My Hero is kind of like a series that people like to clown on and stuff like that. Like, I love My Hero, but one thing that I will never, like, ever hear people criticize is Kohei Horikoshi's art. And he made a whole book dedicated to, like, his art and stuff like that. And I think it's a really good book. And it's a fairly recent book that I think people should pick up because it's very good, especially if you're somebody who wants to lean more towards, like, the manga/comic art world. But yeah, so that's something to look forward to very soon. Among other things that I'm going to do. I'm trying to do the whole content creation thing again. It's been a while, but yeah, I get a lot of satisfaction from doing that stuff. So, all right, back to the game. To Arthur from Maria, in response to your inquiry regarding excavation bot safety, and the R&D team provides the following statement. First, the model in question is equipped with the biometric ID system. This program prioritizes the avoidance of living beings above all else. Additionally, its reinforced exterior not only withstands operational impact, but also shields the unit from unintended electromagnetic interference and similar disruptions. Oh, okay, so whatever we're gonna fucking fight is gonna block our hacking.
These things were built to steer clear of people.
They are. But that system's now what's tracking us.
Plan one day. Yeah.
Guess we have Edis to thank for that too.
I like making content based around visual mediums. Why is it making scary noises? I don't like that. Ow, 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 ow. This is a very cramped room. I don't like it. All right, there we go. Also, if you didn't know what this game was about or were like on the fence about wanting to pick this game up, I recommend it. This game is really cool. The combat system is super unique and interesting. If you ever wanted to do sliding puzzles while you're fighting evil space robots, then this is the game for you. It is legitimately really cool. But Nitro, what kind of games do you like to play? Sorry, this is a thing I do. Whenever I get people who raid, new people who raid into my stream, I like to kind of, you know, mini interview. Let's gauge. What are you into? You liked Resident Evil, so like, what other kind of games do you play? Are you a survival horror person, or do you just play whatever interests you at the time? I'm somebody who definitely enjoys a good survival horror game. Action platformers? Ooh. Same.
Be careful.
What the hell?
Missile spotted.
Oh my god, Jesus Christ, that missile waited a while. Oh, give me a second. I'm dealing with the annoying robot. Alright, go. Attack him. Yay! Arcade-like games? Like in what sense? Like shooty arcade games? Racing arcade games? Fighting games? Are you a fighting game player? I'm a fighting game player. I love Guilty Gear and Street Fighter.
I can't wait to get back to the shelter.
Oh. Okay. Beat 'em ups, fighters, rhythm shooters. Oh, nice. Then you'll feel right at home here. I got a lot of freaks in this chat that enjoy various types of those games. Speaking of beat 'em ups, that's actually what my VTuber is based off of. If you didn't know, my VTuber was designed to look like a beat 'em up game protagonist from like a 90s arcade game. I don't show off my full body model that often, but that is the gimmick. Which is funny because I don't play that many beat 'em ups on stream. What I'm gonna change that because I do need to play through I do need to get through River City Girls, both of them, because I've had them sitting on my Steam library for like an eternity. I need to actually like play them at some point. The hell is that? You love those two? I do too. I think aesthetically they're really cool. What is this? Defense unit that deploys a barrier to block some enemies and projectiles. A sheet? What the hell is that? Is that the Shagohod? What is that? Okay, well, the game is telling us that we're probably gonna need that, so that's cool.
It's nice having a barrier to keep us safe.
That's cool. I love that. Give me more time to play Strive. Oh, awesome. I've been playing a lot more Strive recently on stream. And I'm probably going to do some open lobbies again soon. Safe in Luna Mine. Luna Mines use Luna diggers and other large mining equipment for excavation. Mining zones are assigned for each morning. Okay.
We'll just have to make our way through the facility.
Do you have anything to turn in?
Long way around.
Not really. I'll come back with more. Let's train for that time so that Dirgly beats my ass slightly less hard. Oh, Dirgly is still gonna like beat your ass. That's just what he does. That's just what he do.
It's back.
Don't
The worm.
get excavated. Okay?
We need to work on your jokes.
No, don't go up. No, don't go up. No, I need you.
Be careful.
I don't want the worm.
Get to those
The worm.
Easy for
Oh,
you to say.
that's what that is. Okay. So that's why he gave me the shield.
Look, there's a mine here.
Maybe we can use it to trip up some bots.
Yeah, let's use it on the Luna Digger.
Come on. There we go. What is this? Analog aggression. Increase weapon damage by 10%, but hacking damage increased by 10%. Ooh. What's
Use
stronger
that
gun or
if you wanna
stronger?
Focus on shooting.
Well, my aim sucks, Diana, so I think I'm gonna stick to the hacking. Alright. Oh, there are bots out there. I didn't even notice them. Well, I'm not dealing with that. I saw this in the preview! Oh! Wait, hold on, I need this upgrade material.
Overdrive protocol active. Something's aiming at us.
Yeah, I know. Why are there so many goddamn robots?
Look out for the archery sensor. Blinking the enemy.
Ow!
Look out. Yeah.
You're going down.
Come on. Oh. There we go. This area sucks. I wonder if I can just kill the worm. I wonder if I can. Oh, okay. Yeah, okay. I don't even get a second to breathe, huh? Okay. You know what?
Leave it to me.
Diana, trigger.
Check. Take this. How you like
Do the first week, Jump, Q.
Right, hold on, hold on. Hold on, hold on.
Now it's my turn.
There we go.
It's on and take this.
All right, nice. It's really throwing a lot of enemies at you in more cramped rooms now, which is terrifying. I don't deal well in these kind of situations. Wait, do I need sticky bombs right now? No, you know what? I'll swap out sticky bombs. There we go. Whee! Oh yeah, I never answered the question earlier where I said, okay, what would be like the ideal future setting you would want to like live in? I'm trying to think. Fallout sucks. What other thing has like time travel or future stuff in it? I'm trying to think. What the hell? To how from Joe? I think I heard something nasty going down in the cafeteria just now. Word around the cradles that security team's about to thoroughly check everyone's devices and access log. Better delete the game we snuck in before it blows up in our faces. Goodbye, glorious records of Monster Hunter! These guys are gonna play Monster Hunter? Okay, you see, the problem with Mega Man in terms of a future setting is that Mega Man is okay up until you get to the point where that robot that you hired to do the laundry for you decides that it just wants to kill you and enslave you. That's the only issue with Mega Man, because in Mega Man, all of a sudden your fucking broom robot will just turn on you. Because Dr. Wily was all like, we gotta take over the world, you know? Futurama sucks. Objectively, the Futurama is really bad. Meet the Robinsons isn't bad. That's not a bad one. That's pretty much a utopia. That's not that. I forgot about that one. The rumor about a human-like test android being developed within the cradle seems to be true. Yesterday, while dropping off the sample at Dr. Higgins' lab, I caught the sight of a little girl in the back. There's no way a kid could be here unless I'm losing my mind and saw a ghost or something. But I think that android everyone's been talking about, honestly, it feels wrong. These things are meant to be guinea pigs, so why create one in the image of a child? It feels wrong. Seriously, don't you get your panties in a bunch, man. The ban on lifelike androids only applies back on Earth. Oh, they're doing unethical science. They're doing unethical science out here. That's why we can't trust that's why we can't trust scientists who are like, come on, what about screw the constraints of morality. Both the company and Dr. Higgins are aware of what's going on here. As long as this never reaches Earth, we're fine. All this Hal guy, piece of shit. Yeah, he had to go. He had to go. I haven't seen much of the Jetsons. That was one of the ones we brought up earlier.
Does this mean that someone's controlling Edis?
8 never told us that.
Well, if that's true, this may not end at Edis.
Well, I mean, it's corporate greed and amoral scientists, so. And they're all in on AI, Hugh. These guys should have never been trusted. Ow. There we go.
Take this.
Many such cases, unfortunately. God, there really isn't that many good future settings that aren't just like, oh, this place sucks ass, you know? There really isn't. It all just kind of bleeds together into capitalism has ruined the future.
Sweet.
Does Final Fantasy X count?
Pretty useful, huh?
Actually, that one might not be great because then Sin is gonna eat you. So no. Maybe that one does. Maybe that one isn't the best example. Well, I've done my Steam library of future settings and they're all horrible. I don't know. Everybody is like really into that chick from Valhalla. I've never played Valhalla. Is that like, it's like the bartending game? Is that like a Gooner game? Or is that like an actual like good game with like decent writing? Because the only thing I ever see from that game is people wanting, you know, to goon.
Let's hurry back and get that to cabin.
Okay, where do we go from here? What game? Valhalla? It's like the bartending game where it's like a cyberpunk future. And you play this very tired woman with like twin tails. And like all your coworkers want to fuck you for some reason or something like that. I don't know.
The entrance to the building is over there.
Is that a warehouse? Let's go find a way inside.
Wee. I could be misremembering what the plot of that game is. All I know is that you're a bartender. That's like the crux of the story. That's all I know. Anything further than that, yeah. Feel more of a pure heart this way. First time hearing about it, not gonna lie. Well, the name is like Valhalla, but it's like VH1L. It's like it's got like the numbers. Ow! That shouldn't have counted. Actually.
Overdrive protocol on standby.
I owe you.
There we go. See, Warframe, Guilty Gear, Horizon Zero Dawn, Nier Automata, Zombie, Fallout, Overwatch, Hi-Fi Rush, Metro. That game, yeah, I don't know anything other than that chick looks like, yeah. I know it's really popular. Okay. How many of you... Ow, ow, ow! Alright, overheat time.
John, take this.
That girl with the red pink hair looks real familiar. She probably gets a ton of fan art. If it's the girl that's like a streamer, then yeah, because her whole thing is like... This is what I mean by like, this is like the one thing I'll hear about this game is because there's a character who's like supposed to be a, oh my god, I'm an online streamer and all I do is go online and put myself in promiscuous situations and stuff like that. It feels like it was a commentary on like the state of streaming at that time where there was like a lot of like, you know, the hot tub and bikini streaming and stuff like that. So like that was like the general consensus on it, which I always thought was kind of a shitty take, but you know, Hi-Fi Rush is pretty good. I don't think anyone truly suffered there. The capitalist company in that game that was offering the ability to give people limbs that they had lost was planning on taking control of all the people who got prosthetic limbs from that company and taking control of them through the limbs. So that one's pretty bad too. Also because of capitalism. Yeah, but they got shut down before they could go through with it. No, yeah, but like, there's no, you know, there's no guarantee that that's gonna happen every time.
Prioritize hacking.
You know what I mean? Look at that guy. Why was he doing the talking heads? You can't get me. You can't get me. You can't get me. You can't.
Look at it's taking aim.
Oh!
Even from a distance.
Oh, Jesus. Probably have to happen. Curse you, capitalism. That's what I'm saying, dude. That's what I'm saying. True and real, comrade. Well, don't even bring up Cyberpunk. Cyberpunk just sucks. That is an awful setting to exist in. Like, it's just a person, you know? Like, you're fucked.
Be careful. Projectile incoming.
Doesn't Signalis extremely suck also? Yeah, Signalis might be one of the worst. Okay. Alright. What the hell is going on here?
Good shot, kid.
Protocol at the ready.
What about F-Zero? F-Zero's pretty good. Brings way more answers. Yeah, that is true.
Now
F-Zero's not too bad from what I remember. I mean, as long as you're not racing, I think you're fine. I think you're just like, you just live in like a futuristic society. I think the worst might be something like Iron Lung. Wait, isn't it Iron Lung only bad if you were like a criminal or something? I don't actually know a lot of the lore behind Iron Lung. I know that the main character, you're sent there because you committed a crime and that was like your punishment, right? Like that was the plot of that one. As far as I know. Are there any farming games in the future? That's a good question. I don't know. Are there any farming games that are like in the future? Lore is that all the planets disappeared and the only living beings left are the ones in space prisons. Is that the actual fucking lore for Iron Lung? So if the world is just space prisons, then what the hell do normal people do? Are there just like no normal people left?
Where to next?
There's something up ahead.
Then let's check it out.
No, I can't get in there. Well, they recently disappeared. So okay, so the Iron Lung setting is just set up to be like, oh, everything is fucked, everyone is doomed, and nothing matters. That's extremely nihilistic. Holy hell, that is like probably one of the most nihilistic worlds I think I've heard of yet. Yeah, let's go return to shelter. God, now I'm trying to think. Nier also sucks. That is future as well. Nier also sucks. Because there is a chance that you too could be a robot.
Do our best.
You know?
That Luna Digger came out of nowhere.
There you go. Splatoon world is kind of great. Yeah, but not if you're a human. You're dead. Splatoon only works if you were a squid or an octopus or a sea creature of any kind. If you're a people, it doesn't matter. You become goop. Jabir, I don't think you remember what actually happened to humans in Splatoon. They become literally like the LCL liquid from Evangelion. You all get amalgamated into a goop. That's what happens to humanity. It's kind of really fucked up when you actually read the lore on Splatoon of what actually happens to the people.
Holographic fire, anyway.
So, you know, to rely. Oh my god, you got hollow snacks? What are those? Those like bakery bread, coffee time. What do they got? They got like Tim Tams and not Lays? Is that the Splatoon lore? Yeah, the Splatoon lore. You find this out in Splatoon 3. Is that pretty much like a lot of mammals and also humanity got turned into goop.
Even though it's not a real fire, I can't stop watching. I bet I'd watch even longer if it were real. Hey, you. Can we try burning something? I want to check if it's like a real campfire.
Are you kidding? You trying to torch this place or what?
Oh no, our
Plus,
child's the
if it all goes up in
pyromaniac.
flames, where does that leave Cabin?
Oh, right. I forgot the shelter means a lot to them. I don't want to make them sad. So, I'll stop then.
Become juice. Well, then it could apply to any
Hey,
setting
Hugh,
then.
You said that I need to be more careful, and that I should try not to get hurt. But what if there's something worse than getting hurt?
That's some heavy thinking right there. Well, I'm not sure what to say. Whenever I don't know what to do, I talk to a friend or ask for advice. But sometimes you just gotta do what's best in the moment, you know?
We're fathering. We're giving fatherly advice to our robo-child.
Talk about bad timing. You step out of the vault and into this
Space
mess.
Wars in it. It's just spread out, I think.
I'm having
Is Star
fun.
Fox any good? Star Fox
I may
isn't
not
future.
remember
Star Fox is
anything
just
before the
different
vault,
universe.
But this has to be the most fun I've ever had. We get to go so many places.
Star Fox is okay as long as it's post Andros being killed. Because if it's during Andros' time, then you're just getting, your planet is getting invaded constantly. Especially if you live on Corneria.
I hope a butterfly shows up.
Okay, what do we got? We got upgrade material. Yeah, I'm trying to think of any other like future settings right now. I can't think of any that are like Star Trek really is the only one that seems like, hey, this doesn't suck, you know, as long as you're not like working for the Starfleet or whatever. Don't they get invaded by space insects in the sea? Yeah, they get invaded by the Aperoids, where they're just like trying to assimilate all of organic beings into one hive mind. God, yeah, a lot of future settings are really bleak, huh? It's not a lot of... I'm trying to think. This is an actual challenge to try and think of like a future setting that has like a positive outcome that isn't just the future is fucked. Huh. I guess Mega Man does count because like normally stuff doesn't happen. It's just that when it does, it just really fucking sucks. Not Mega Man X. Mega Man X is like... humanity is kind of just like in a bad place in Mega Man X. Like it's all just like, you know, it's bad. God, what is another... Astro Boy universe is cool outside of Pluto? I mean... it has its own problems as well. I'm assuming not then. I mean, it depends on the severity, because if you're talking about the Pluto setting is pretty dark. But I mean, just general Astro Boy is kind of just like, oh, monster of the week kind of thing, you know? But God, I'm trying to... What else is there? What else is there? The future there's... Well, in Mega Man X, you have the Maverick Wars, and the Maverick Wars is essentially a bunch of Reploids, which are like the robot people, essentially rebelling against humanity, and they just start literally hunting down humans and killing them and just trying to replace them with nothing but robots, right? So it's like, that's pretty bad. And so you have the Maverick Hunters, which is like X and Zero, going around trying to make sure that that doesn't happen, but you know, it's still pretty bleak because it's just constant war. I'm trying to think of I'm really trying to like dig for future type settings, and yeah, it all just kind of sucks, chat. Wait, all right. Hold on. What about anime? Is there any anime out there that's like, oh, this future setting's actually not too bad? Any media is going to do conflict of some kind of being engaged in the future is no different, so making a perfect future is pretty hard. Well, I mean, okay, what I mean by like a future that is like peaceful, I mean like a future in which if you're just a normal person, you're not getting swept up into some kind of like crazy thing, right? Like if you're just the average Joe, there isn't just like meteors being called down and space lasers shooting down. Because like Gundam is fucked. Gundam is just, you're fucked, you know? Not Gundam, never Gundam. Gundam bad. Some stuff about it is futuristic. Pokemon's pretty alright. But I wouldn't say Pokemon is fully futuristic. I'm like, Sailor Moon allegedly calls that Earth becomes a paradise once Usagi ascends and takes the throne. I'm thinking like... Nah, Jet Set Radio kind of sucks as well. Because Jet Set Radio Future, they essentially outlaw having fun. This is a real head scratcher, huh? First thing in my head was Psycho-Pass, and that's a no-no. No, Psycho-Pass is, man, I'm having a real stressful day today. Prison, or you get fucking exploded on the spot. Like I'm a little stressed out today, and it's like, can't have that. You gotta die now. Let's see, what else could we upgrade? Upgrade her again. And then do one health upgrade, or one gun upgrade. Yeah, it's kind of just bleak everywhere you look, huh? Yay. Missile launcher. Dr. Stone gets there eventually, kinda. Yeah, as long as you're not one of the people who gets obliterated by the fucking, as long as you're not one of the people who gets obliterated by the goddamn dude who's like, only the strong can survive, so I'm gonna just start destroying people, you know? Weirdly, Dragon Ball universe is kinda not as bad as others for the average Joe. Rock, in Dragon Ball, the whole planet gets annihilated at one point. No, several points. Also, the androids just go around mercilessly killing people because they can. That's like saying, like, okay, you die, but it's not that bad. Dragon Ball sucks because you can literally die like every other week because some bullshit's happening. But they come back. All right, buddy. I would rather not experience the death part, like, to begin with. You know what I mean? I would like to avoid that. Dragon Ball. Did you say Dragon Ball uterus? You know, no, I'm not. No. No. I'm vetoing this bit. We're not. No. No. This is. No, I'm vetoing this bit before it starts. JJK is great if you don't live in Japan. Is it? That's big. I want to upgrade the hacking gauge. I also want to get a mod slot. There's so much. There's so much that I want. Money. Okay. I do have 2 coins though. Alright.
New training sim data has arrived. Be sure to give it a try.
I don't want some strange pink creature eating me like a gumball. Yeah, exactly.
An impeccable choice. Oh, you have quite the eye organ.
Arms End, average people just watch stretchy arm people fight for fun. MHA is technically the future. It's not ideal, but in like the same way our world is not ideal by 10 times. Yeah. I think the only downside to My Hero would be like, what if you were born with one of those quirks that turns your head into a spray bottle? You guys seen that guy? You guys seen that character? Every time I see him in like the anime or like the background, I'm like, that's just unfortunate. Like, imagine being born and your head is just like a fucking spray bottle. That's the only downside about the My Hero one, is like you fucking are playing the gacha game of, am I gonna be born with my head being an inanimate object, or something being like my arms being like fucking peanut butter arms or something. Like, there are some people who have some loser quirks out there, man. And that sucks. It's like an X-Men. If you were just born with the mutation, you just shit yourself. You're just like, imagine that's your mutation. You just have above average fiber development and you just go constantly, right? There's an X-Men that explodes once. There is an X-Men that explodes once. That guy had it really rough. Wait, Quirk getting kidnapped, experimented on, and turned into a Nomu. It really sucks balls. Speaking of balls, do you think that there was a guy in My Hero who had a quirk where he was like a Tanuki? Do you guys do you guys think that there was somebody out there who was like, they had, you know, somebody mentioned balls, all right, and it got me thinking about it. No, but also I've been reading the manga for that new anime that came out, Demons of the Shadow Realm. I've been reading the manga. Yeah, like Pompoko, like, you know, yeah, like those. Well, you know the story about the Tanuki in like Japanese myth and their their balls. You know. But I was reading Damon the Shadow Realm. No, this has to do with the whole balls bit. And there's a character who has a pair of daemons where one of them is like one of them is a fox that transforms, so it's like supposed to be the kitsune that like shapeshifts, and then the other is like a tanuki, and its power is that it just it turns its balls into a bag of holding, essentially, because that's the whole thing with tanuki. Anyways, I just read that chapter, and that's why I was thinking about that. It was just a really funny bit because there's just like a panel where a character just has balls. Anyways, yeah. It seems like in a lot of cases, the future just seems pretty like not great to live in. Not try you. I recommend reading Demons of the Shadow Realm. It's a very good manga by the mangaka of My Hero Academia. Not My Hero Academia. Fucking Fullmetal Alchemist. God, my brain's all jumbled right now. Fullmetal Alchemist. If you like Fullmetal Alchemist and you want to read more Hiromu Arakawa works, then I recommend Demons of the Shadow Realm. Its anime is also airing right now, and it's really good. Gurren Lagann is so fucked up. Gurren Lagann is really fucked up. Anime is out right now? Yes, it is. You can also watch the anime. There's about 3 episodes out. It's really good. The manga is also really good. If you are looking for a place to read it legally for cheap, there is an app called Manga Up, which is Square Enix's manga app. Not Manga Plus. Manga Up is Square Enix's thing, and so that one has. Let me read. Manga Up is actually not too bad because it is one of those ones that has like it's like a subscription. You pay like a flat fee and you have access to everything. So they have Soul Eater, they have Demons of Shadow Realm, they have Fullmetal Alchemist, Kakegurui. They have a couple of other big ones. I think they had Apothecary Diaries. They have Dress Up Darling. Oh, the one that I'm excited for is getting an anime too, which is Smoking Behind the Supermarket with You, which is it resonates with me because I too am 30 years old and long for companionship. The Drunk Yuri, yeah. But Manga Up, that's Square Enix's app. Is really good. I like any manga app that you just pay like $2 and you just have access to everything. That is what I want. Same thing with the Shonen Jump app. It does the same thing. You pay $2, you have everything. That's it. It's good. Just give me that. I don't mind paying $4 a month for manga. As long as I'm getting in a timely manner. That's it. That's all I care about. And with like high quality scans. Anyways, the resolution to our discussion is that like most futures in fiction kind of suck and are not utopia by nature. And maybe we should make some more positive futures that are like a little bit cooler, you know what I mean? All right, good night, Question D-Quest. I think you were stopping by the stream. Look at our little fellas.
Much of a smell, though.
Well, she's making a flower crown. Crown. I can speak.
Crown. Done. Look, isn't it perfect?
Aww.
That Luna Digger came out of nowhere.
Not many futuristic anime and with fixing their future either. Some of them do.
There's something odd on this terminal.
Armored Core also kind of sucks as well. That's also an awful future. I think I am going to wrap up gameplay for now, chat. So we're gonna go over to the Yapping Room. Hold on. There we go. To the Yapping Room. I think we're gonna wrap up gameplay for now. It's already been 3 hours. Usually during the middle of the week, I go for like 3-hour streams, or more or less. But we'll yap for a little bit, like I usually do at the end of stream. Gurren Lagann does kind of fix it. The plot just ends sad. I mean, the plot ends sad if you look at it that way, but I think the whole point of the ending of Gurren Lagann is like, the point of the series is you got to keep moving on, you know, despite it all. Hold on, let me adjust myself once more. Oh my god, my phone is blazing hot. That is bullshit blazing. All right, hold on. Give me a sec. Give me a sec to fix this. And there we go. All right. Well, we're in yapping mode. Maybe now we can actually think of a setting that is futuristic that doesn't suck ass. Yeah, I don't know. I feel like it's all just bad. Aside from Star Trek pretty much feels like the only one. Like Mass Effect also sucks because you just have the Reapers showing up, and the Reapers are like, you've been alive for too long. We must get rid of you. And it's like, but I didn't do anything. Too bad. Well, maybe. Oh, you know what? Why don't even bring up Warhammer? Warhammer is like, do you just want to be turbo fucked? That's Warhammer. Do you want to be put into the meat grinder? Okay, do you guys want the full list? Now, I have it in front of me now. Do you want to hear the full list of what is the rumored character for season 4, year 4 of Street Fighter 6? Do you guys want to hear this list? It's fucking Vega, Hagar, Gouken, and Tifa. Supposedly is the rumor. I don't understand how people believe this. I don't believe it. It just does not seem like real or logical, or like nothing would lead to that, you know? Sure are names that I know. Yeah, it's just like, I don't know. I want this rumor to be false. I need it to be Maki instead. Oh, I've come to terms with that. Capcom has forgotten who Maki is. She does not exist anymore. Yes, Tifa. That is the part. I think that and Gouken specifically are the parts that make me be like, this isn't real, man. There's no way that this is real. Why would they bring back Gouken? Like, of all characters. It doesn't make sense. Like, like, none of it, you know. Start only believing it because the same leaker predicted Elena and the others from the stretch of DLC. Yeah, but isn't during the Elena DLC, they also predicted a bunch of characters that didn't come to the game either, though? Wasn't it, like, super inaccurate? Like, in some regards? Like, they kind of just ballparked a bunch of characters and only a few of them were actually true. That's what I remember was that initial leak. Also, we gotta remember that sometimes this insider info, quote-unquote insider info, is false information on purpose just to catch whoever's leaking stuff, you know? And I feel like if you leak something like Tifa, that's too much of a big deal for Capcom to like that has to be bait, you know? Because when was the last time that Capcom actually worked with Square Enix on something? I can't remember. Like, they never worked together on anything. So that's why I'm just like, where the fuck did that come from? Actually, no, I'm wrong. I am wrong. They work with Final Fantasy 14 all the time with Monster Hunter. Never mind. They actually did just have a really big collab. Oh my god, wait. Oh my god, wait, no. They did have they have a Final Fantasy bosses in Monster Hunter and Monster Hunter in Final Fantasy 14. Wait, oh god. Wait. Oh god, oh no, I'm starting to believe, chat. Oh, I don't like this. I'm starting to believe, and I don't want to believe. Because in my mind, I'm like, wouldn't it make more sense to put an FF14 character in there? But, like, I don't think that would work because FF14 isn't, like, as widely known as Final Fantasy VII, you know? As popular as it is, it's not, like, mainstream word of mouth. Like, people know Tifa, especially a lot of Italians. Italians know Tifa. For better or worse. I don't know. God, I don't like that. Cause I like Tifa, but I wouldn't want her. I don't know. I like Tifa, but I wouldn't want her in Street Fighter personally. Imagine they sent Clive to another one. Ben Starr. They just keep putting Ben Starr in fighting games. Yeah, that's the funny thing too, is that Clive is in Tekken 8 right now, so it's like that's, I don't know. I feel like I'd sooner see a Final Fantasy character in like Guilty Gear than I would in Street Fighter. You know what I mean? But I don't know. Ugh. You know what is the main reason I don't want Tifa in Street Fighter? I don't want to have to deal with the fucking discourse that is going to be on fucking online everywhere when if it does happen. Cuz you know for a fact it's just going to be like it's just going to be months and months of the worst people you know just saying the worst shit about it. I can already feel a mutual of mine dying inside. You know the one. You know the if you are a Street Fighter fan, you know which artist mutual of mine I'm talking about is definitely not going to be happy. Yet another year without Manat. I'm gonna be real, Chad. I don't think Manat's ever coming back. I think she might have been a one and done. Really have zero clue what you're talking about in terms of discourse. There was a lot of discourse when Terry and Mai were brought into the game because people don't like guest characters in Street Fighter specifically. Yeah. I don't know. I don't know. I don't believe it. Like, I just don't. And you know what? If it does end up happening, I don't know what I'll do. I'll do something. But I'd just rather not be Tifa. As big of a Tifa fan as I am, I'd rather not be Tifa. Anyways. You know, we never got the solution to like what futures are actually decent. You know what? Homework, Chad. Think about a future setting in media or in fiction that is actually pretty decent and seems like it'd be a pretty chill place to live. There's got to be one. Anyways, I think that is going to be it for me today. Said homewreck and not homework? I would never. That's going to be it for me today, I believe. I was thinking Okuni is also a terrible fucking future. Yeah, aren't you just like rocks who are being hunted down by like these godlike beings? Anyways, I have no set schedule for the rest of the week, so it's kind of up in the air. I'm not going to stream tomorrow, and I don't know about Thursday. Thursday's kind of up in the air. So either Thursday, Friday might be next stream, and we might just be doing more Pragmata. If we end up doing Pragmata on Friday, I might just barrel through to the end. It might be a long stream where we just finish the game. So, yeah. Keep an eye out for that. And then I'm going to just be working on stuff offline for the most part. I think next week I'm going to be a little bit lighter on streams, like work on more like offline things and like art stuff and YouTube stuff. So be on the lookout for that. I'm not going to go super crazy on the editing for the YouTube stuff because I don't want to like overwhelm myself, but I'm going to do my very best to make it very high quality and make it look nice. So be prepared for all that stuff. So remember to go subscribe to Corvo Wing channel. I'm gonna announce this now. I'm going to be making another YouTube channel that's not the VOD channel, in which I'm gonna exclusively upload gameplay stuff. So it'll be like edited gameplay videos or stuff related to stream stuff that I don't want to like, that I kind of just want to throw up. Because I feel like on my regular channel, if I do like art stuff and then do video game stuff, it just kind of, it's like a weird dichotomy. I don't know. That's just an internal thing in my head because I see other YouTubers do that thing where they have like 3 different channels or whatnot. I don't know. Maybe. We'll see. Anyways, that's going to be it for me. Thank you so much to everybody who stopped by, everybody who left a like, and to Nitro again for the raid. I really appreciate that. And I hope you'll have a good rest of your morning, afternoon, evening, whatever time it is for you. I'll see you later. Bye-bye.